Alright friends, so to talk to you a little bit about what is going to be towards the end, when you have your pot completely done, I want you to keep in mind that you have everything band-aided pretty well. And I stored mine in a bag to show you. And so see how I have all these little pieces sticking out? If you have little stuff like that too, you just want to take your finger and kind of gently wipe it away. Because what happens is when you dry, these become really sharp and they can hurt you. But if it's done, you're going to let me know. I am going to write your name on the bottom, okay? You don't write it, I write it, okay? And the reason is because I have to sort these by grades, and I stack them in the kiln at all different levels. So when I come to organize it, if I can't read the name or tell the class, then it makes our life really hard, and sometimes things get lost in classes because there's going to be like 150, 160 pieces. So it's really important that we stay organized, okay? So then I'm going to have depending on the class, I'm going to have a location for where you are to put stuff. Now, today, as you see pottery coming out, it's going to be very tempting to want to pick up someone's and like look at it. Do not do that, because there's always random accidents that can happen. You drop it, you pull a handle weird, and you break someone's stuff. So please be respectful. You wouldn't want someone else to touch your stuff. Just leave it. Now, what's going to happen now is your clay is going to sit and dry, and our goal is to get it like this. Now, you can see the difference between these two colors. This is kind of like a light brown. This is a kind of a chalky white. As it starts to dry, this is going to let us know that it's ready to be cooked in the kiln, which the kiln will be open today, so you can take a look at it. You can see this is like step 2 of drying process. It's still kind of hard, but even though it sounds hard, these things can break very easily, which is why Miss Brock was very, 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 very intense about how you band-aid things. You see how easy this was to break it. This one, because it's a little bit thicker, not so easy to break, okay? You see the pieces that are weaker broke easily. But once something breaks in this state where it's what we call bone dry or getting to bone dry, there's no way to fix it. It's just, it is what it is. So you can see these are some actual clay pieces that are in the kind of drying phase. This is the super wet phase. You can see how this one's starting to get lighter. It's cool to the touch. Whereas this little guy is getting really light. This one's almost ready to go in the kiln. Not quite. It still has a little bit of moisture in it. And so that's the goal, is that over spring break, your clay is going to get nice and dry, and then I can come next Saturday and do a fire, alright? So, if you see pottery, again, please don't be tempted to touch it. Pick it up all over, because at this stage, can break very easily. All these pieces are really delicate, and so ask you to respect each other and be kind and be nice, alright? So let's go make your art today. Last day to get it all done.